Night for Lebanon. Second free throw on the way. It's up off the front iron. No good. Rebound batted around. Last touch by looks like Lebanon. It was, and it will stay with Wilson Central. Lebanon having some problems on foul shot rebounds. Wasson set to inbounds right next to her own bench. She's having problems, gets it in, stolen by Stafford, and they'll call another jump ball this time. Possession arrow over to Lebanon. So Wilson Central turns the ball right back over to Lebanon. Stafford set to inbounds, no pressure as they get the ball into Lamberson. Wasson up on her. Looks like they're setting up for a trap. She'll get it over to Peyton. Getting close to the 10-second call. She gets it over to Stafford. Across the timeline, back over to Peyton. Top of the key, set up the offense. Back over to Stafford. She'll dribble over to Lamberson. She fakes the pass, drives inside. 15-footers up and good. The freshman playing big tonight. They're going to call a foul on the shot. Her shot's good, and she'll have another one coming to her. Excuse me, they call a foul off the ball on Shea Coggins. Basket's still good. Coggins getting tagged for the foul. Wilson Central inbounds. Does so to Hassel. She drives the sideline and gets called for the charge as her off arm was shoving Iceland the whole way down. Finally gets called for it. She's been doing it the whole game. Wilson Central showing a little bit of frustration. Kayla Crowder checks back into the game as Coggins gets a breather. Stafford set to inbounds. Lebanon gets the ball in, back over to Stafford. She'll drive the baseline, cut off. Tries to go down low to Crowder, does so. She's trapped in the corner as well. Has nowhere to go. Tries to throw it off Hassel's leg. Doesn't do so. Retrapped by Lebanon. She gets it over to Wasson. Cross-court pass back to McGee. She'll drive the lane. Shots up off the backboard and good. Foul called on Lamberson. Basket will count as McGee will step to the line. 46-40, 4.5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. It's been a fantastic game here so far. Free throws up and good, 46-41. 5-point lead for your Lebanon Blue Devils. Wilson Central sets a full court press. Inbounds the ball to Stafford, gets it back over to Crowder. Fakes to Iceland. She dribbles, gets it over to Iceland. Iceland across the half-court line. She'll go all the way to the basket. Shot is up and good and one as Hassel commits the blocking foul. Iceland Eli has been playing like a woman on a mission tonight. She wants this ball game. So does this whole Lebanon High School squad. 3 fouls now on Hassel. Last year's Miss Basketball for the state of Tennessee. Iceland's shot is up and good. Nothing but net. Pushes the lead out to 8 points, 49-41. Wilson Central inbounds the ball to Hassel. She gets it across. Wasson on a breakout. One-on-one against Stafford. Her left-handed layup is up and good. Lebanon inbounds the ball. Full court pressure by Wilson Central. Stafford over to Peyton. She bobbles the ball, gets it back over to Stafford. Cross court to Iceland. Down low to Crowder. Up and good over the much bigger Hassel. Peyton almost steals the inbounds pass. They get it across over to Wasson. Wasson cross-court pass to McGee. Down low to Hassel. Almost out of bounds. She sends it back up to Christopher. Back over to McGee. And Bud Brandon will call a timeout. He doesn't like what he sees. 51-43, 3:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. What an exciting game. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Welcome back into Campbell Brennan Gymnasium. As your Lebanon Blue Devilettes are leading the Wilson Central Wildcats 51-43, 18 steals in the game for Lebanon. Main reason they are up. Wasson gets the ball, takes it up over to Christopher, back over to Wasson, into the middle to Christopher. She drives, no good, over to Peterson. Her three's up, no good, rebounded, offside by Lebanon. They'll get it over to Stafford, back over to Lamberson. She'll get it across half court, into Crowder. She'll kick it back out to Brianna Payton. She'll go back over to Lamberson. Into the middle to Stafford. Back over to Iceland Eli on the elbow. Lebanon in no rush to shoot the ball as they try to run the offense and get what they want. Payton over to Iceland. Iceland dribbles out towards the half-court line to the top of the key. Over to Lamberson on the right wing. She drives the middle. Over to Payton, and she can't handle the pass as it bounces off her chest and out of bounds. Possession arrow back over to Wilson Central. Crowder getting a nice round of applause. Big minutes for her tonight. 22 turnovers now for Lebanon, just 21 for Wilson Central. Both teams probably above where they'd like to be. Watson almost loses the ball out of bounds. Wild pass all the way over to her own bench. And that will knock turnovers up at 22 apiece for both squads. Lebanon inbounds the ball to Iceland. She'll take it in the backcourt, guarded by Jasmine Hassel. Iceland Eli gets it to Payton. She'll bring it out top, over to Marissa Jennings, right in front of her own bench. She puts the ball down, dribbles, gets it over to Stafford. Stafford back out towards the timeline. Lebanon running some time off the clock. They're in no rush to score here. Back over to Payton, almost stolen by Wilson Central, but Jessica Christopher commits the foul, and that's going to be 5 on her as the senior starting point guard is going to have to go to the bench. Lauren Wasson also with 4 fouls in the ball game. So 2 seniors, 1 out, 1 almost out. Tough night for the Wildcats here at Lebanon High School. Payton playing great tonight as she steps to the free throw line for the first of 2 shots. Your 5 on the floor for Lebanon: Marissa Jennings, Iceland Eli, Brianna Payton, Anna Stafford, and Mackenzie Lamberson. First shot on the way, up, and no good. Misses the front end of 1 and 1. They'll say last touch by Lebanon as the ball goes out of bounds. Wilson Central set to inbounds. Lebanon will set up a full court man-to-man defense. Wilson Central gets the ball in, goes to Wasson. Rest of the team clears out. Wasson on Lamberson, senior on freshman. Gets it across the timeline. Almost walks. Gets it down low. Shot's up and good. That shot by Taylor Peterson. Lebanon inbounds us. Gets it in the middle to Lamberson. She's double-teamed, gets it to Payton. Payton double-teamed as well. Lebanon in trouble on the timeline. Gets it across to Iceland. No 10-second call. Marissa Jennings for 3 on the break. Oh, my gosh, what a shot by Marissa Jennings. That is a dagger right there, folks. Lebanon up 54-45 with just a minute 25 left to go in the game. 15-footer by Wilson Central off the mark. Rebounded by Lamberson. And a foul is committed. This crowd is going crazy. What a shot by Marissa Jennings as she shot a 3 on the break. Every single girl on this squad wants this game. This is bragging rights in the county. This is a confidence booster for Lebanon going into the district tournament. And I tell you what, if they can beat this team, they can beat anybody. Mackenzie Lamberson's first shot's up, no good. Rebounded by Wilson Central. Minute 15 left to go in the game. 9-point lead for Lebanon. Wilson Central gets the ball across the timeline. Hassel drives. Layups up, no good. Rebounded by Stafford. Over to Iceland Eli. Lebanon in the backcourt, gets it across to Stafford, and Eli is fouled. 54-45 as we'll walk to the far end of the court for free throws for Iceland Eli. Eli set to shoot. First shot's up. Off the mark, no good. Still 9-point lead for Lebanon. Minute 2 left to go here on senior night. What a way to close out the regular season for these Lebanon Blue Devilettes. Wilson Central coming in here, winners of 15 of their last 16, 23-4 overall record. Second shot's up and good by Iceland. 10-point lead with just over a minute to go. Inbounds to Wasson. 25 points now for Eli in the game. They get it over to Hassel. She drives the baseline. Foul, no call. Rebounded offside by Anna Stafford. Gets it to Mackenzie Lamberson. Nobody on Marissa Jennings, she pulls the ball back out, gets it over to Peyton. They'll try to get it down low to Anna Stafford. She thought she was cutting back doors. She was trying to get back out. 39.7 seconds to go. 10-point lead for your Lebanon Blue Devilettes against a very, very good Wilson Central team. Watson gets it across the half-court line. Nobody picks her up. She'll stop and pop off the front iron and out of bounds. That's going to about do it here for Wilson Central. Bearing a miracle, Lebanon will come out of here with a win tonight, and man, what this will do for their confidence is mind-blowing. Marissa Jennings with the ball in the backcourt, needs to get it across the half-court line. Don't do it in time. Do run 10 seconds off the clock. 20.7 left to go in the game. Watson set to inbounds. She'll do so to McGee. She'll drive the lane. 15-footer off the mark. No good. Rebound offside. Up and good by Peterson. Inbounds the ball to Ison Eli. She'll be triple teamed. She gets it across. Over to Peyton. Non-contested layup. Up and good. And that is how your game will end, folks. Lebanon will storm the court. What a game for your Lebanon Blue Devilettes. They take out the Wilson Central Wildcats. Number one in District 9 AAA. Wilson Central is shocked here at Campbell Brennan Gymnasium as these Lebanon Blue Devilettes came out to play tonight. Final score 57-47. 10-point victory for your Lebanon Blue Devilettes. What a game tonight. This is one these girls will talk about for a long, long time. Let me tell you, what a game. Senior night here at Lebanon. A lot of these girls know each other on both sides of the team, both sides of the ball. Ison Eli, sister runs onto the court to give her a hug. What a moment. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, it's senior night here at Lebanon High School. We'll have a pretty good break in between games. Once again, we'll tell you the final score here at Campbell Brennan Gymnasium. Your Lebanon Blue Devils, 57. The Wildcats of Wilson Central, 47. A shot.